Welcome to my channel, Supreme Genesis, Supreme Beginning, the moving wave of God. Welcome to my channel. Welcome. If you are yet to subscribe, please do subscribe now. Subscribe me, subscribe. Oh, please subscribe and share. Without you, there will be no me. Your click worth more. You worth more than a million. Your share worth more than a billion. Please subscribe and share. Thank you so much as you do so. We are here once again on the topic fear. Fear. Fear, the restraining element of power. What is fear? Fear is the heart excuse that restrain the body from taking physical action, from the vital subjection of the spirit man of a person, in order to be what? Dually fulfilled. I'll take it again. Fear is a heart excuse that restrain the body from taking physical action, from a vital subjection of the spirit man of a person to be dually what? Fulfilled. When a spirit, no, we are spirits, we are two in one. I always see beings as spirits, I'm sorry, but when I meet any person, oh, you're my friend, you're my sister, you're my mother, and I speak to you, I talk to you, I don't see you as just a flesh. I address you as a spirit. Yes, I move my hands are moving because my spirit wants this to move. Now, when, if I don't want to move my hands, if I want to keep it like this, it will be like this. But if I want it, if I want it, if I want it to move, it moves. If I don't want it to move, it doesn't move. So now, what is fear? Fear is what limits you not to do what you think you should do. It begins to give you excuse that if I should do this, I might not succeed. If I do this, I might not succeed. So now, what characterize fear? When the heart, when the spirit man of a man feel cheated by the flesh, when you pay attention to the flesh so much, the spirit feels cheated. And when that happens, the spirit will refuse to yield to the subjection problem of the mortal. Now, don't you know that it is the spirit that gives mortal solution? It is from the reign of the mind that the spirit travel and brings solution to us, we human beings. So now, when we pay attention to the flesh, when we pay attention to the flesh, and so much that the spirit itself feel intimidated, feel uncomfortable, feel I am not valued here. When we face problem that the spirit itself could solve, that the spirit itself has the solution, it will lock the door to it. And that is a heart excuse. That is what is called fear. So now, and when the flesh itself feel intimidated, feel cheated, that the spirit is taking more than I should, he's taking his own or her own and my own, the body will not yield to the interest of the spirit. Yes, some person will overdo a thing spiritually, and before you know it, the body will not yield to the other. When it comes to where the body has to yield as a human being, it will not yield again, because you ignore it, and the body take it that okay, I accept it. Now when you want to give it to the body say no, I don't want. Same thing happens to the flesh. So what I mean is this: it is confusion that incites fear. So now, what is confusion? When we have known that fear is what is a heart excuse of the body to prevent it from engaging actively on something that will gain both the spirit and the physical. And it is a heart excuse from the spirit force not yield to the body in order to fulfill the double purpose of their being. Confusion is when the two of them, the two of them are dragging. The dragging of the two in the realm of the mind is a state of confusion. What do you want to do? I don't know what to do again. Like your body and your mind are dragging who is going to who is going to have the final say. But when the spirit understand that this is my role, and the body understand that this is my own part, there will be no confusion, and that is what they call peace. I define it to be understanding the allocation of roles and function of life to the body and the spirit. It is called peace. Therefore, the meeting point of the body and the spirit, it is called peace. The common, the meeting point, that is the common place, the common point where the spirit and the body meets together without argument, without dragging, it is called peace. Now, when a being have no peace, is uneasy, is uncomfortable by themselves, they lack peace. The body and the mind, they are dragging who is going to be in charge of this vessel, who is going to be in charge of this life. I will be the one, I will be the one. That is where the confusion. Person now starts screaming, oh, the head want to break, because the spirit and the body, they are in conflict. Now, for you to overcome fear, you have to get used to it. That is courage. You have to master it. When we have known that fear, you know that is the spirit, I'll say it again, is the spirit that gives the body the springs of idea, the springs of innovation, the spring of creativity. And the body itself, we now use the hand in the physical realm called earth to create that which we have seen the blueprints in the realm of the mind. Many things we have today is from the realm of the mind, but the body have access to it because the spirit allowed that access and suggested that solution to the problem the flesh is facing. It might not be the vessel itself, it might be the problem others are facing, but now it is to each and every one of us to solve the problem. So he said, do not be afraid. What he means is, do not be indecision, do not be confused. Find a place of alignment, find a place of a meeting, find a place of meeting within your spirit and your body. When you find a place, this is called, they call it was balance. You have strike balance with your spirit and with your body. And when you strike that balance, you have peace. When you know the role of the flesh, the role of the spirit, you can balance it by yourself. But when you don't know the role, you'll be confused. And that is where fear comes. The spirit is the light, and the body is the actuator of the spirit. The body is the transportation of the spirit. The spirit itself is the light. The blood we have is the light. The blood we have is the ink of the spirit. Once the blood finishes from any human being in the world, the person dies. I mean, the person dies. When you are looking for your spirit, the spirit lies in the blood. The ink is a pen. When you get a pen, you can see this inside. There's something inside. This thing itself, the back, this is the package. All these are package. But you see this ink inside. You see that ink, that rubber that contains the ink is a vein. That rubber that can contain the ink is the package. It's still the package, is the vein. But that ink itself is the content. It is the blood. Now, the vein, the arteries that holds the blood, is the package. No, now between the vein and the blood that is contained lies the spirits. Now, when those blood pours out to the ground shakes because we are life. We can mold ceramics. We can create robots. They cannot be human beings. You can mold a house. It cannot have life. I put it to you that God can still mold a house, give it eyes, and the eyes will function. Give the house the mouth will speak, and you'll be hearing the house talking. Why you have not seen a house like that? Because God have not decided to make a thing like that. When He decides to make a being in form of a house, you will see. Animals are like that. He makes something that looks like that, scary and beautiful. Give them eyes, give them mouth, and we call them animals. Are you not? Is it not a wonder? The house you live on can talk. It can see. Mind you, He does whatever He wants to, when He wants to, how He wants to, and design it in the fashion He need it to be. So you are pen, we are spirits, we are package, we are transport. If you don't understand what I mean by package, go back to the video before this video. You understand what I mean by package. If you have a question, you leave it in the comment section. I will attend to it. Thank you so much. Please subscribe. Once again, this is Supreme Genesis, Supreme Beginning. They are all to the glory of God. You will not be confused. You will have peace. Receive that peace of God. Amen. Thank you.